This is Fredericksburg, Virginia. There is nothing like the beauty of FXBG in the fall. The Rappahannock River comes alive and the city itself blossoms with color. It's where a blast from the past meets modern day, like a full steam locomotive of fun and history. I'm Chris with DMV Adventures, and I'd like to invite you to join me in Fredericksburg as we explore this interesting and exciting small town city. Today, some unique local treats, the biggest pizza ever, classic local eateries, and brews with views.
Every time we come to Fredericksburg, we gotta walk down Caroline Street, we gotta look in the windows.
The displays change with the seasons, but one thing is always there.
It's the official mascot of DMV Adventures, Whiskers the cat.
Whiskers isn't the only scary thing in the fall, as the autumn spirit brings the city to life.
Today, I think we're actually gonna stop at one of these shops. It's the one I've been wanting to go to forever, the Made in Virginia store.
Local souvenirs, gifts, food, and flavors, plus a secret soda shop that rocks.
It's like $1 for this little bag of popcorn, so we had to get it.
When you see the popcorn in the window, you've got to grab some. But the real secret are the soda floats.
With Gulrich's not opening anytime soon, I found out this is the secret place to get the root beer or soda floats. Inside is a full popsicle. Look at this ice cream bar. Delicious. If you come to Fredericksburg, this place is a must-stop. The store itself is great to explore. Grab yourself a bag of popcorn for 99 cents. If you love root beer floats or a Coke float, you gotta stop here. Virginia's kind of main pizza spot that you'll find in all the small college towns has a location here in Fredericksburg. It's Benny's.
We got Benny's on another adventure, and the pizza is so big it can barely fit in your trunk. And luckily for me, they also do pizza by the slice, so I don't have to get a $40 pie.
So you saw them making the pies in there. You saw my pie from Manassas. So how big is this pizza slice?
If you're from the DMV, you probably have had a jumbo slice, and Benny's is basically a jumbo slice, but good.
And you don't have to have 800 beers before you eat it. Cheers to this giant slice of pizza, and cheers to Benny's. The crust is charred and crispy. Very cheesy, very crispy. Very crusty, very fantastic. The other note, if you're getting a slice, they don't just have slices ready to go, so you will have to wait. And because of that, it's always fresh out the oven, and it is totally worth the wait. Pizza's so good, I wish I had a whole pie. But we've got more to eat and more to explore. Let's do it.
Coming up, an awesome deli sandwich and one of the best bar views in Fredericksburg. But first, a little history.
A lot of history, a lot of battles down here in the Fredericksburg area. So we came over to check out Fredericksburg Battlefield. If you are into history, the visitor center's got a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of outdoor exhibits as well. It's just a beautiful view down into Fredericksburg here. Fire at will.
Speaking of history, next I headed downtown for some more old school fun. You may have seen this old car riding around Fredericksburg. Well, today I got to ride in it. That's because we're shooting a commercial here, and that's also why Chrissy is dressed that way.
Fredericksburg is a town filled with history. This is your chance to be a part of it all.
The car is a Model A, and it's a tourist activity that you can do here in Fredericksburg. And the house is historic. It was built in 1901, and it's actually for sale right now.
The house we did the commercial for is like 125 years old, but the coolest part is that it is literally downtown.
After we were done filming, I walked a couple of blocks down the street to grab a snack and a root beer at a sandwich shop called Maggie's. In the back, they have a little secret garden area where I enjoyed a homemade root beer and their most popular hoagie.
This is the 51st New York sub.
Salami, pepperoni, pepper ham, capicola, and mortadella with provolone and Italian dressing.
Lots of different meats. They go together really well. It's got the Italian dressing dripping out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want delicious, delicious root beer and a very fast deli style sub, Maggie's is the place. Fredericksburg's like the root beer capital. Back in the day, you get a root beer float at Gulrich's. Every summer you get one at Carl's. We discovered the new one at the Made in Virginia store. And then on the draft, homemade root beer at Maggie's.
Fredericksburg is much more than just root beer, and over the years I've done many adventures here. And next up on today's adventure, more fun by the river.
We couldn't come to Fredericksburg without coming down by the river.
Right off the banks of the Rappahannock is a restaurant with the perfect river view.
It's Brock's Riverside Grill, and check out this view. Right on the river.
While the water level was pretty low today, it was still a pretty incredible view and a great place to hang.
And I was over here on the ledge and I started to smell something. I turn around, it's these things. They're far away, but they smell like maple breakfast delight. The maple bacon wrapped scallops. Look at these boys. They're glazed, they're bacony, they're all for me. Oh my gosh, that's good.
Good food, a great atmosphere, and the drinks are flowing faster than the river.
All I can say about Brock's is this is the best setting, I think, in Fredericksburg. Cheers.
As the sun started to set and the trains rolled into the station, I still had one more final destination.
Final stop of the longest day ever in Fredericksburg ends at Sky Bar on the roof watching the sunset. Thank you for joining me out here in Fredericksburg, and I look forward to seeing you on my next DMV adventure.